Eh bien bonjour à tous les amis, je suis Pop-Up, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour un nouvel épisode sur Vampyr. On est toujours avec Jonathan et aujourd'hui on va y parler à Edgar pour avancer sur un corbeau à l'hôpital. On va essayer d'en apprendre un petit peu plus, on a 700 d'expérience pour le moment. Donc ça se passe plutôt bien.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Alors, on va devoir parler à la mécène de l'hôpital.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need weight.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Ah, j'ai pas le droit de mordre le coupable. Dommage, je pensais que ce genre de personne aurait pu m'aider en prenant l'expérience grâce à ça.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Très bien, on va peut-être pouvoir en apprendre un petit peu plus comme ça. Alors, on va devoir parler à Harriet dans l'hôpital. On va commencer par ça. pas là. Juste à l'intérieur du bâtiment, ok.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Alors, va falloir trouver l'infirmière Pippa Hopkins, Dorothy Crane et Gwyneth Brannigan. Sachant que Pippa, on sait déjà qu'elle est avec le Monsieur Milton, je crois, ça doit être son nom.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Bon, les autres, ils ont l'air d'être dans l'hôpital plutôt. Ok, elles sont pas par là. Des gens inconnus pour l'instant seulement. Bon, elles doivent être à l'étage, du coup on va monter un peu. Pippa Hopkins, on l'a vu en plus il n'y a pas très longtemps quand je soignais le... Hop là. On en a une ici, on n'appuie pas.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Alors, il me semblait qu'on avait un indice pourtant.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins, but are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Alors, est-ce que ça me suffit à débloquer quelque chose
What can
ici?
you...
Let me...
Non.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Ah, encore trouvé Dorothy Crane et Gwyneth Pragam.
I wish I could be sick again. I feel my blood boil with the fever.
Alors, est-ce qu'elles peuvent être à l'étage au-dessus? Non, a priori, elles sont plus bas. Elles ont l'air d'être au rez-de-chaussée toutes les deux. Il y en a une qui serait encore plus bas.
Another night with the glorious spectacular Pembroke.
Alors, où est-ce qu'elles vont être ces infirmières?
So many deaths. And still more coming. How can we be sure we're making a difference?
It's locked, all right.
Il a l'air de se sentir mieux, lui.
I'm all right.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No?
I have to go now, sir.
Ok.
But don't hesitate to
Vous êtes
contact
pas
me
trop
if
pour
you need
l'instant?
any help.
Blaming me will not
Don't waste your time with me.
How long's it going to take to fix me properly, huh? A year. You have to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
C'est un petit peu embêtant à trouver ces infirmières. Je sais pas trop en fait jusqu'où elles peuvent aller.
I'm sorry you ended
I
up
cannot enter.
on the bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
I will not let you down.
Ah, on a toujours Pipa, mais j'arrive pas à trouver les autres.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that everything will be okay.
Non, elles sont pas là. Ah, elles sont pas tout à fait... Alors, une qui serait sur le devant de l'hôpital et une un peu à l'extérieur. Ok, j'aurais dû regarder la carte avant. Oula, comment ça rame par là?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan.
Yes.
Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
On a découvert un nouvel indice comme ça.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Ok, bon, on n'a pas grand chose d'autre du coup.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
On doit encore trouver l'infirmière Dorothy Crane qui doit être sur le dock, sans doute par ici. J'ai vu qu'on pouvait descendre par là. Espionner. Appuyez sur V pour aiguiser vos sens. Si un citoyen se comporte de manière étrange, votre cœur émettra une lueur caractéristique. Si vous examinez ce citoyen, vous déverrouillez une interaction spéciale. Essayez de trouver Dorothy Crane. D'accord, la lueur comme ça, c'est qu'ils font quelque chose d'un peu...
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals, or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
On va devoir suivre le malfrat dans les égouts. Bon, ça aura pris un petit peu de temps, tant que je comprenne la logique des choses, mais bon, ça y est, on peut avancer un petit peu. Le bouclier c'est 4 et 3. Ok, pour la coagulation.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Bon, je peux peut-être pas passer par là. Ok, on continue d'avancer. Oh, t'es gros toi. Ouch. Le problème c'est que je sais pas comment changer mon arme parce que là j'ai plus de balles en fait. Ouch. Ah, souché. Allez, il est bientôt mort aussi, lui. Non. Ah, j'ai plus assez d'endurance. Ah, le seul problème, c'est que j'ai pas assez de balles, en fait. Ah, ça peut me permettre de mordre ça. Cool. Ah, j'ai plus l'endurance par contre. Ouch. Non, mince. Elle est beaucoup mieux cette arme en fait. Ok, cette arme est beaucoup mieux. Si vous êtes malade, que vous n'avez pas d'argent, qui que vous soyez, d'où vous veniez, Dorothée est là pour vous aider. Sans entourloupe, sans frais, sans question. Trouvez la maison de Dorius Petrescu et présentez ce bon.
Some voucher for a free check-up in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Allez, on va mettre fin du coup au chantage. Laisse-moi tranquille, toi.
I have this thirst for blood.
Allez, on va ressortir du coup des égouts. Prudence, un citoyen en danger pourrait ne pas survivre la nuit prochaine. Allez lui porter secours. Où ça?
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Citoyen sauvé. Vous avez sauvé un citoyen, il sera de retour dans son quartier à partir de la nuit prochaine. Très bien. Allez, nous on va continuer notre aventure. Il va falloir aller jusqu'à Whitechapel. Ah oui, c'est pas à côté en fait. Bon, on va aller jusqu'à l'hôpital du coup. Il manque un peu de sang. Voilà. Et du coup on va aller passer la nuit puisque là j'ai de quoi déverrouiller les 2 attaques supplémentaires. On voit un peu à quoi ça ressemble. Alors, on a pas mal de points là. 2285. Je vais pouvoir débloquer les 2 dernières compétences agressives qu'il me manquent. Parce qu'elles font 1000 points chacun. Donc j'ai la lance de sang. Vous projetez une lance faite de sang qui peut transpercer les ennemis devant vous. Et la brume des ténèbres. On place un nuage d'ombre à nos pieds ou à ceux de notre cible. Le nuage explose après quelques secondes, infligeant de sérieux dégâts. Ok. Et puis bah écoutez, nous on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. J'espère que cet épisode de Vampyr vous aura plu. On se retrouve demain pour la suite de l'aventure. D'ici là, je vous souhaite à tous une bonne fin de journée et je vous dis à la prochaine.